Here. I haven't really showed you a bunch lately, but there have been a lot of changes on the island. I've been working diligently, but right now, this is now my fifth character on Oak Island. My fifth character is, I'm actually going to show you my process for how I quickly build up that character so that I can start working on their place. And it involves some time hopping, so just be prepared for that. If you are anti time hopping, then you're not going to want to see how I do this. But before, this was my big arcade, and it took up a giant footprint. It took up all this space here that you see. And so what I've done, I decided that it would be good if I just made another house and turned that into the arcade. So that's what I was doing here. So I have two activated players right now. I have my main character, Rocket, because she has the biggest pockets and she has anything I might need to order as I go along and do the process. But I use her, oh goodness, here, let me shake and go back to her. I use her to grab all of the arcade stuff. Oh, the dog's barking, of course, as soon as I start streaming. So I'm going to just set down all of the arcade stuff around this character's house so that once I upgrade it, I can start putting it into storage. And that's typically what I'll do. So I need to figure out a way to get this character the 5,000 Nook miles that he needs to get in order for me to upgrade his house from the tent. And I need to do that so that I can get the storage so that I can proceed to upgrade his house as much as possible. Now this house, I'm going to upgrade all the way. I keep saying, like, I don't think I'm going to upgrade this next house all the way. It doesn't need it, blah, 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 but I do every time. So because I have a whole bunch of money with my main character, so what I typically will do is after I get this house updated to just a regular house, then I'm going to immediately go in to the bank account of my main character, and I usually pull a little over 3 million bells out because that's what it costs. It costs a little over 3 million bells to get your house upgraded to the maximum upgrade. Now that does not include if you pay off your last upgrade. So keep that in mind. You've got to have a good amount of money to be able to, or a good amount of bells to be able to do this. So I took down all the simple panels, except these last two, which I'm going to take down now. Kicked away all of the designs that I had. I didn't even know there were flowers back there. And hey there, what's your turnip price? Oh, sure, let me find out. I'll tell you what my turnip price is. We'll go check and see on the turnip price. But so I kicked out a bunch of villagers too since the last time you guys have seen me, and I now have my dream team in place. So that means I have all of the ones that I was really looking for finally. All right, let's see what our turnip prices are. 166 bells. That's not terrible, but that's not very good. I wouldn't really. You want to buy 12 million worth of turnips? You will buy 12 million worth of turnips. Oh, you want to come buy 12 million and then sell them here? I don't mind if you do that. That's totally fine. Let me know what it is that you want to do. So there's Marina. She's super cute. So what I've done is let me sell these simple panels. I don't need those simple panels anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of them. And then I'm going to go in and let me just get rid of this. Oops. I want to sell. I'm just going to get rid of these simple panels because if I need any more simple panels, I can just purchase them. It's no big deal. Of course, you don't really get that much money for them, but I don't really have storage. I mean, I do. I have plenty of storage actually, but I don't really want to do it. So that's really the bottom line. All right, so I got my new character set up. Now what we have to do is focus on getting that character to the 5,000 Nook miles because like I said, that is the only way we're going to be able to get him to his regular house. So I'm going to shake it back to him, who's my main player right now. And I'm going to end the session with my other character so that it's just this character now. And then we're going to look and we're going to see what are some of the things that we can do to get that 5,000 Nook miles. That seems to be the hardest part about when you get yourself situated and you have a brand new person move in. I can usually move things pretty quickly from the moment, like from the time that I get the regular house. That's all fine and good. But I can't when I can't do it until I've got the Nook miles. So I've already done a couple of things, which are some of the simpler things that you can do. Number one, you get Nook miles instantaneously just for looking at your phone. Let's see, I have some Nook miles right now that I can get. Oh, because I sold a bunch of stuff, so I got these Nook miles. I'm already at 2,400 Nook miles, which is not too bad considering I literally just started. So there's a couple of things that I did, and these were usually the first things that you do to grab a bunch of Nook miles. One, I took pictures. Yes, the island tune and the flag is going to be another thing that I'm going to do. So I took my first picture, I got one. I sold a bunch of stuff, I got one. And as Mintberry said just in the chat here, you got to change your flag and change your island tune. So what I typically do is I literally change the island tune by one note, and I always just change it back, and then I'll just change the flag and change it back, and that's what else I'm going to do. I'm also going to access the Nook miles thing. I'm going to do the DIY workshop. So let me look in here and see if there's anything in there. Sometimes I will find the materials I need just sitting right in here, so I don't have to go and look for I think I need 5. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to take it. All right. Oh, my pockets are full. What do I have? Oh, I forgot to go sell all those. Let me go sell my simple panels. Forgot to sell those. That's another thing that's always fun to have to deal with when you make your new character is the pockets fill so quickly because you only have those first initial spots, and that's so annoying. You can upgrade, but obviously it's most important to grab your 5,000 Nook miles to upgrade your house first. Then you can worry about upgrading everything else. So I'm going to sell all these simple panels. I can't even learn that DIY yet because I got to take the DIY workshop. So before I even go in to take that DIY workshop, I already know that I'm going to have to make a flimsy fishing rod. So I'm going to go gather 5 sticks before I go back in and take the workshop. And then I'm going to change the tunes, and then I'll probably do a little fishing. I just have to get myself to those 5,000 miles. So let me go find myself some sticks, which I'm sure there's plenty of. I hate shaking trees when I don't have the ability to have a net, but I may just have to do it anyway. All right, so I know this one's safe. So what we're doing with this guy is we are going to create the arcade. Instead of using such a large footprint like I had before, we're going to use the arcade. We're going to make the whole house into the arcade. That way it's a smaller footprint, and it doesn't look like it takes up so much space. So before, you know, it was this whole giant area. Now we just have this smaller footprint, and it's just going to make it look cleaner. So I should have my 5 sticks. I have 6 sticks. I'll be fine. I'm also going to take you guys in a moment and show you my chapel, which is pretty much finished at this point. So we've done a lot. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take this little thing, this little workshop, because we certainly need to know how to do DIYs. And my dogs are gonna be loud. So that's what they do. Now I name my character typically what what I'm creating with it. So this little guy's name is Arcade.
Are you gonna dress him up like the arcade character from X-Men?
I might, no, I'm gonna dress him up like he works at an arcade is what I will do. All right, so he's giving me some of my DIY recipes that I'll need. I always do the workshops right away, just in case I need to do the DIY. But I can call my other characters in too. But I think you do get some Nook miles for doing this, and that's kind of why I want to get that situated. So let's see. I've got some more miles. Oh no, it just adds the DIY, the ability to get the miles from that. So I'm going to go here, access this so I can get my miles. Peanut dogs.
They don't care about you. They don't care about you.
Yeah, they don't care about me. The dogs. Alright, so I'm getting some miles just for doing this, which is always good. And then I don't remember if I get, I don't know if I get Nook miles for using the camper, inviting a camper, but I'm going to try. I'm going to just invite Bo because I have his amiibo right here.
But you have him on your island.
Oh, I already have him on my island.
You want Fauna?
Yeah, I'll invite Fauna over. All right, I'm just going to invite Fauna from an amiibo I have sitting here. Oops. I didn't put it in the right spot. Try again. Oh my God, why? Did it read for you?
Yes.
It does not want to read this amiibo. Why?
Maybe the sticker's in a bad spot.
No, I don't really think. Let me try. This is what oops. That's not what I wanted to do. This is what I get for making my own amiibos, I guess. Should I say that out loud? All right. Dogs. Ah, it's not reading it. I don't have anybody else over there that I don't have. Oh, give me Bianca. I'll invite Bianca.
Here, I'll take one of my wrestler guys.
I don't want to write. Oh, well, doesn't matter. All right, let's try this one again. All right, amiibo, come on. I'm ready. There we go. All right, so we're inviting Clay. See if this gives us some miles. I have to think it would, but... Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Yep. Okay, so I got some miles for that. Oh no, I got the smartphone Savant. Nothing for actually... That's crazy. But at least I got some Nook miles. Alright, so... Oops, I left without doing what I wanted to do, which was...
Do the DIY workshop.
I already did the DIY shop. I need to change the flag and the tune to get some miles. I'm getting close at this point, so... Ow, my dog is like biting my foot. All right, Isabel. We know what you have to say, and we need to change some things. Indeed I do. Alright, so first I want to just change the island tune. I'm literally going to change it by one note. Yes, I want to change the flag as well. All right, so I got some more Nook Miles. We got the 500 for this and 500 for this. We are getting close. So let's see what else we can do that we already have unlocked. Oh, so I can just put 10 pieces of furniture outside, which will be nice and easy. Oh, that's the other thing that's super easy. Just edit my passport. So I'm going to go ahead and edit my passport real fast. And then I'm just going to place a bunch of stuff. Oh, look at all my cuties. Actually, I can learn my recipe here. I got my workbench, and then I am going to
Change your passport.
change my passport. I'll just change the comment. I know, I'm getting really creative here, huh? And then the title. And I think that's going to be fine. All right, so we did that. Let's go back up and collect our miles. All right, so we have a little less than 1,000 miles left. So what I'm going to do is go set some furniture outside here, which means I'm just gonna pick up some of this stuff and I'm going to pick it up and put it down. I'm going to pick up 10 pieces and actually set them instead of drop them. And I don't even care at this point what they look like, because who cares? I'm literally just doing this to get the miles right now. And this is always the most like tedious part, because you know you have to, it's so much easier to just get, you know, bells, because I have bells, my other, you know, character has plenty of bells, and I just drop them off and then like time travel each day to upgrade the house, which I'm going to show you because we're going to do it. But you got to get to that point somehow, so this is how we're doing it. Was that 10 pieces yet? Get one more maybe. Okay, so I did those 10 pieces outside. Let's grab that. Gonna sneeze. Okay. I did the island designer. I did the bulletin board. You just write a quick message on the bulletin board. The growing collection is asking, okay, that's a little bit too much. Hoard reward, put more furniture in your house. I have 3 things, I can put 5 things, no problem. So I'm just gonna grab 2 more things and just place them inside of my tent, and then I will get that reward as well. So really your biggest challenge in the beginning when you create your new character is just getting these Nook Miles. So let me put down a couple things. Looking good. Oops. Yeah, I know, I was too close. All right, so I have 5 things in my house now. Hopefully that will work. Let's see if once I leave my little tent that it will tell me. Yes. Fabulous. All right, so now let's see what else we have going on that we can maybe do that seems feasible. Let's go up to the top here. Angling for perfection. If we catch, learning how to fish. So we just have to catch 10 fish, which could take a little bit of time. Island togetherness. I have to talk to all the residents. So let me just go talk. Oh, I did not sell fruit. You're so smart. You're so smart. Let me talk to her. Judy, you're so cute. All right, let me go sell some fruit.
My Julian has steampunk goggles on, and it's the greatest thing.
I love Julian's outfits. He looks cute in everything. All right, let's see. Some of these I didn't really prepare. See, a lot of my fruit trees are not in great spots because I don't really care anymore because I don't really use the fruit. I think I have some cherries on the ground here. Sell some fruit. Thank goodness for Mintberry over here helping me, reminding me of the things that get me some miles. All right, so we're gonna go sell this fruit. We are so getting there. We know. We will try eating it once in a while too. Oh, nope, that didn't do it. I already did sell some stuff, so maybe that's the one that unlocks. I already talked to Judy. Let me talk to these characters here. She calls me Home Skillet. They're all calling me Home Skillet right now. Oh, hi, Stitches. I wonder if I buy anything. Maybe if I buy an outfit. Maybe I'm just looking for an excuse to buy an outfit, really. Oh, we got to go through all this hubbub over here. Spend 5K. Yeah, I think you're right. Look at the rainbow that Mabel's making over there. I mean, what's her name? Oh my god, this is so much information. Sable. Sorry, can't talk. We're not friends. I have to work on that. Oh my gosh, Mabel has a lot to say. Let me buy some clothing. Here. Let I wear this little fancy... I can be a butler. Oh look, little ski pants. They're cute. I guess that's not going to work. Let's find ourselves another outfit. 'Cause I don't have a black pair of pants. Chinos. Well, maybe I can just do... Let's do a whole red outfit. Holy mackerel. Now I'm styling. And that's over 5,000, so we're good. Yes, that beep, I love that sound. Bell ringer. Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, you guys, we are so close. All right. I've spent the 5K. Well, I'll talk to her because I think if I talk to everyone, I get a point. So let's just see who else. I already talked to her, right? I think I already talked to Meringue. Let's just make sure. Oh, yep. Let's see what Raymond's doing. I think he's crafting. Weeds. I don't really have any weeds left. Oh, you know what else? I can collect seashells and then sell them. I can sell the seashells by the seashore. All right, let's just learn this DIY. And then let me go grab a bunch of seashells and sell them because I'm pretty sure the seashell thing is one of them. And that's always pretty easy to do. Lord knows I always leave a bunch. Oh, come on, I didn't want to sit. Just going to do it until my pockets are full, and then I'll go sell. Easy to make money in this game, truthfully. Especially if you move onto an island that's already pretty well established. I forget they bundle. Oh, I got my message in a bottle. I like to, with my other characters, I will look at that message. If it's something I don't have on my main character's account, I will drop it in front of the main character's door because I don't really care if I learn a bunch with the other, with my other characters. Alright, so I've collected all the seashells. I'm going to go sell them. Let me see what my DIY is. I already have that grass skirt, so I don't mind learning it. My flowers have been just growing like crazy. Oops, I just totally passed Nux. All right, gonna sell my shells, and hopefully that will put us over and we can begin the fast track to the house, and then we can start decorating. Yep. All right. So we are over our 5,000 miles. Yay! I'm so glad that happened because that is the most tedious part. And now we're going to go talk to Nook and we're going to tell him, look, we are done with this crap. Now, just let me have my house. Yay! Got a lot of stuff to learn because we got to learn about our miles redemption, and then we get put into, you know, we start to get our extra miles and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to build a house. We're going to do a red roof because for some reason red reminds me of an arcade. There's our Nook Miles program. It's telling us about that. We're getting our app. Fabulous. All right, so we have done it. We have quickly got our 5,000 miles. We have upgraded from our tent to our house. So this is where it begins for me to get myself to the point where I can start designing what I want to design. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to wrap things up. I'm going to save an end, and then I am actually going to move myself to the next day so that I can wake up and have the house built. And then you're going to watch me fast track by paying all of it off. So we're already saved. I'm going to go here. I'm going to close out the program. I'm going to go into my settings. I'm going to go to my system and to my date and time, and I'm going to just move it from the 10th to the 11th. And I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to go back in as my arcade. Thanks, Rogue. But what I'm going to do here, you'll see, is I'm going to call my other resident in, my main resident, once I get in here. And first I'm going to clean up a little bit around and take all of the arcade stuff that I want inside the arcade once it is created and move it into the storage so that it's nice and clean. Oh, so that it's nice and clean when I get there. Dozer! What's up, my friend? All right, come on, come on, come on. So just a little recap, Dozer. I created a fifth house on my island, which I'm going to take the old arcade that was in the spot and actually put it inside of the house so that it has a smaller footprint, but I still have all of the stuff. So we've already gotten past the part where I got the 5,000 miles. I never even went to visit the resident that I called in. Seasonal, da 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 da. Oh, snowballs. So because I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, I will have, oh, I'm glad that you could too. Since I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, it is wintertime here. And since it is wintertime, you will find snowballs that are around the island. And if you're not aware of what this means, the snowballs, you roll them up until they get to a perfect size, and then you create what is called a snow boy. What the snow boy is, or the little snow guy, he's how you get your winter DIYs. So if we do see that, I will take a sidebar and show you how to do it. There's definitely been a, I've gotten a couple of really good, oh, I got money from Mom and a wooden end table DIY. That's great. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just empty my pockets into my storage inside of what will be my arcade once things get moving along. Congratulations, yay! So this is just giving me all of the prompts to show me how to do my storage and how to move things. Obviously, I already know how to do this. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I already know how to do this because this is my 5th house. So if I didn't, that would be a bit of a problem. I'm just going to put stuff in storage. Okay, so I'm going to go outside. I'm going to grab all of the garbage that's kind of sitting out here waiting for a place and put it into the storage because I don't want to mess up my island rating. And I know that like people don't really care once they become a 5-star island. Usually a lot of times they'll just be like, all right, I already got my golden watering can and now I don't care. But I'm one of those weirdos that like wants to keep that rating. And you can tell because if you walk around my island, you're going to see lily of the valleys everywhere because I actually like to keep my rating. So I'm just fill up my pockets with all of the arcade stuff and then stick this into my storage here. Of course, that's going to go quickly because, oops, I don't have very much pocket space right now. Just stick this all into my storage and then I'm going to call my other character in, have her go to the bank and drop me a good 3 million bells. And then I'm going to begin the process of upgrading my house and skipping ahead. And then once I get the house upgraded, that's when I start to really focus on doing the design. I really don't touch any of it until everything is fully upgraded. That way I can like move things around and do the things that I need to do. So right now I should have everything out. Let's take, oh no, I forgot. I still have more stuff because my pockets are really small. At this point, if I still do start to get Nook Miles, I will collect the Nook Miles and if I get enough, I will upgrade my pockets because it is obnoxious. And I do find myself frequently needing the pocket space when you're moving a lot of stuff around and trying to get it all set up. I do prefer to have some pocket space. So, and you know, the one good thing is they didn't make it all that difficult to get Nook Mile tickets. Like once you get past that first initial 5,000 Nook Mile tickets, it can be pretty easy to get them from that point forward. So Kix is here. Oh, I'm going to talk to Harv because what's going to happen is he's just going to show up every single day until I talk to him. So if I just talk to him and get this out of the way, then he won't show up and it won't bug me anymore. So I'm just pressing the B button to get through this dialogue as quickly as possible. So I talked to him, now he'll go away and I don't have to deal with him again. I'm going to run over here and just check because this is usually a good spot for the snow guys to show up for the, oh my gosh, all my flowers are just growing like crazy. I'm not even watering them or anything. And he hangs around buds. Of course he does. Have you seen Harv? He's like Chong, Tommy Chong. This is another place that, there we go. I was just going to say this is another place that you'll find your snowballs. So if you see this little snowball here, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. Where's my other one? Oh, there it is. So you'll see two snowballs. This is where the whole this is how you get your winter DIYs. You see your little snowball, and what you're going to need to do, and this part sucks for it because there's so much around it, and it's very easy to break these snowballs right here, but this is just a place that they tend to generate. Oh, crud. I might not, I might have to actually take this skull away so that I can do it. So you got to kick it, and you'll see it starts to get a little bit bigger as you're kicking it. I'm actually just going to kick this one slightly out of the way because this spot here, this open spot, that's where I'll put them at the end. So I kick this, and I have to be very careful because I don't have a lot of space around here. So I'm just going to kick this, and then I carefully go around it and I kick it backwards again. I don't want to kick it into the water. I don't want to kick it into a stone. All right, and then once it gets big enough, you can actually start pushing it around. And you got to be careful because, well, of course, Marina needs to like hang out up here. You do not want to push it into anything. Oh, come on. Can you go away? Or it will burst. And if it bursts, you're going to have to go into a building and come back out again, and it'll respawn. It's just annoying to have to go through the process. So the idea is you want to make a snowman, or what they call a snow guy in the game.
Oh, snow boy.
Or snow boy. But there is a thing, there's a size, you have to make a specific size or you will not get the DIY. Now at first, when you make your first one, it will still give you a DIY. But after that, and it might even the second one, but after that, you have to get it to the right size or it will not give you the DIY. You'll still make the snow guy or the snow boy, but it won't generate the DIY. So I'm going to show you a little trick, and I don't always get it right this way, but the size, how you determine the size. So you're going to roll it out, and the first one needs to basically be as big as the underneath of your eye. So you want the top of the snowball to be in line with the bottom of your eyeball. So I want to push this a little bit more. Probably by the time I get over here, it will be to the bottom of my eyeball. Let's see. And it can probably be a little bit bigger. So I'm not going to push it too far. I'm going to let it get a little bit more snow. And don't push it too far back or it's going to burst. And that's looking all right. So the next one, you want to make it as big as where the bottom of your mouth goes, okay? So you're going to kick this little guy around until you can start actually pushing it. But you want to be careful because, again, if you kick it into the water, it goes away. If you kick it into one of these like stones or a wall, it's going to crush, and you don't want to do that. So kick it until you can start pushing it. Now we're pushing it. Don't want to push it too hard. I got to go around and push it back this way. So I'm just going to roll this around and until it gets big enough, and I don't want to go too far because then once you push it back towards that piece, it's going to add more to it. So I'm using this area right here. I'm going to stay within this area to push this. I have quite a little ways to go at this point, so I can probably get away with not being so close to it at this point. Alright, so for instance, oh my gosh, if you look and you try to line it up with the bottom of your mouth, you still see there's definitely some more ways to go. So we're going to keep pushing this little guy around until he gets to be right about to the bottom of my mouth. Still has a way to go. Now, it is annoying, but you do really have to pay attention because, like I said, you're not going to get the DIY if it's off. So let's push it together. Ugh. Are you kidding me? I guess it was not right in size. So what I'm going to do is just go into my chapel up here and come back out, and I should have that second piece back. It is very annoying that this is how we have to get these DIYs, but it's so worth it because they're the coolest DIYs. These are the ones like the ice arch and the ice pillar and the chairs and all that kind of stuff. This is my, while we're here, this is my wedding chapel. This is the reception, the dance hall area. I'll show you more later, but right now, I didn't get anything, Mintberry, because I smashed it. So I had to go in here. Holy goodness gracious. These dogs are obnoxious. I had to go inside and come back out again because I screwed it up. And now they are not generated in the same spot anymore. So now I don't know where they are. Oh, well. Such is life. So rather than focusing on that, I am going to call in. Yeah, I'm not very good with the snow boys either. But it's like either it works out really easily or it doesn't work at all. But that area is a very tough area for me to do it. I have a much better time doing snow boys like right in this area. So I like it when they generate around here, but I don't get to choose where they generate. So I am going to go and I'm going to call my main character in. And you need to use two separate controllers. So I have my controller that I use all the time, and then I have my Joy-Cons in their little controller dock thing over here.
It says you're online.
I am online. At least I am now. Oh my gosh. Why is that down? That too? Oh my gosh. These dogs are literally the worst. I'm sorry. All right. So, oh look, we match. I didn't even mean to do that. All right. So then I'm going to shake my main character and bring this one back in. And I'm going to go get some money. I need to get this money so that I can help this new character upgrade the house as quickly as possible. And luckily, I've had some really good turnip prices, and I've been able to get to hoard money with this. I actually don't even have as much as I'd like to have on this. I have 10 million bells, and I prefer to have a lot more than this. But I've been making a lot of houses, so I've been using a lot. So let me see what my max amount is that I can take out. Oops. Good enough. It's pretty close to what I need. Oh, wait, that is not at all what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh. All right. Now let's do this. All right, so I've got about 3 million bells. Oh my gosh. 3 million bells that I'm going to give to my new character so that my new character can pay off the house. I'm really not going to do anything else with this character except max the house out, and then I can begin doing all the design stuff that I want to do. So I'm just going to go over here and drop all this money because he's not really going to even be able to carry all this money. Oops. So I'm going to let him just take everything that he can. How many spots does he have at first? 10? No. 20? 6, 7, 8. Anytime my husband streams, he doesn't ever have to worry about the dogs being like this, but for some reason, whenever I stream, they have to bark the whole time and be obnoxious the whole time.
It's because you bark after dinner, or you stream.
Because I bark after dinner.
You stream after dinner.
No, this happens all
And
the
because
time.
they follow you.
They
wherever
follow
you
me
go.
wherever I go. That's really what the whole thing is. Oh my god.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork. All right, so what else do I have in here? Oh, good. I can just put some stuff away first. Bork, 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 ba-bork, ba-bork, bork. That's what my dogs do all day long. I hope you guys enjoy my dogs barking. I know it's very exciting. Ooh. Let's place this little skull right here. Holy mackerel! Are you kidding me? Enough! You guys. Seriously. Holy macaroni and cheese. PK's trying so hard to get them out of here, but it's never going to work because we can't shut this door, because if we do, it's going to be too hot.
Bro.
All right, so my little man Arcade has got 1.5 mil here, and we're going to go have him pay off his little debt here. And this is literally what I'm going to have him do, and then move forward, and then have him do it again and move forward each day, because at this point, oh look, Isabel's sleeping. There's really not much else that I want to do until I can get this house all the way up. So let's go here. I'm going to deposit all this money and go back and get the rest, and just start making sure all this money is in, and then I can start paying everything off. Now, I can tell you this for sure, if you do not like doing tedious things, then it is not for you to have more than one house on your island, I promise, because it is super tedious to do. I'm like a pro at this point with all the different houses I have going on. Now, initially we thought that you could only have 4 additional, or 4 houses total, but for some reason they let me move this 5th one in, so I guess you can have 5. All right, Money Lady is out of here. Yes, you may snag another pinball machine. Which one do you need, Mintberry? I will send you the one you want. Here, let me go in and you tell me which one, because I have all 5 of them, and I'll just send it over. Although I think I just sent all my money to him. Hold on. You only have white and purple. You only have white and purplish one. All right, hold on. Let's look. All right, let me see what I have in my... Oh, okay. I don't remember how much they are, but let's look. Oops. I can't wait to see the rest of the cabin. I was thoroughly enjoying myself in there. We have, so you have the white one, I have a red one, a blue one, this one is the one I think you have, and a brown one. So it's baseball, this like haunted one, this Kraken looking one, red please, you got it. Let's give you fancy paper. What the heck is this? I'm giving you this baby paper because it's funny. What did you do to the dogs?
I beat them.
Oh, great. You didn't make them stay outside, did you?
They're all right here. Gambit's here. Hank's there.
Oh, good.
Rob's the thing that's underneath the feet.
Fabulous. Somehow he made them all stop. All right, so now I'm just like filled with money. I actually can end my session with the other character because I really got what I needed from that character. You've got a half hour, bub. Be dressed. So I'm going to end my session with this lady. I was just using her for her money. Now I could have kept it open. Like I could have just kept her with me, but it's annoying the way that it like lags back because they're following you. It's just annoying. So I don't really need it because I'm just going to be depositing the money in and then making the payment and then skipping the day. I am. I'm so happy. Thanks so much. Blah, 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 blah. Now, blah, 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 blah. All this good stuff about what it means to be a homeowner, which we already know after this being our 5th house. We know. All right, we know that it's not in miles. We know that it's with bells. Blah, blah, blah. A Nook Miles ticket? What's a Nook Miles ticket? I don't know anything about that right now, no. Actually, it is the currency. All right, so I'm going to deposit my money, make my first payment, and then he's going to be super proud of me, and then we're going to move to the next day. Okay, deposit, full amount. Oops, full amount. Confirm. Now we're going to pay our loan. Oops, full amount. Confirm. He's going to be so proud of us. And now we want a bigger house, Nook. Because that's what we do. I'm coming back. I need more house. About my home. I want to expand. Yes, let's do it. You rip-off artist. We're going to stick with the red roof. All right, so we're done. Let me just grab whatever miles I have gotten today. No more loan payments. I got a good old thing because I want to get a little bit more of these Nook miles so that I can at least expand my pockets. So I am going to save and end and move to the next day. And for the next few times, it's going to be just this annoying. It's going to be go pay our loan, advance to the next day, go pay our loan, advance to the next day, until our house is finally expanded to the point where we can actually start to decorate and do what we want to do to turn this home into an arcade. All right, so we've saved. I'm going to close out and do the same process that I did the first time. I'm going to go to my system settings. I'm going to go all the way down to system, date and time, move ahead just one more day, go back, and make sure that I go in as arcade. Tedious stuff, you guys. It's one of those things where it's like, you have to do the tedious stuff to get to the fun stuff. And it wasn't tedious when I was doing this for the first time because I wasn't.
Second time or a third time?
Or no, it was tedious the second, third, and fourth time.
How about the
And the fifth time.
How about the second first time? And
The second first time, it was really annoying. The first time was fine because I wasn't doing any time traveling and I was playing, the game traditionally, and it was fine. It was just I was learning new things every day. But this is my third island my 3rd island that I've had, and my 5th character. But each island I've had a character
that's
to.
7 different
That's
characters.
7 different characters that I've had to do all of this. I also did a thing yesterday where I bought all of the glasses that have the little nose and mustache on them and gave them to every one of my residents. So every once in a while, you'll see them running around with like the fake mustache and the glasses, and it's hilarious. It's June, it's wedding season, blah, 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 we know. So she's telling me about wedding season because I'm a new character, and obviously remember finding that out on June 1st when it happened. I'm going to end up getting my phone call from Harv, who I had to talk to yesterday in order to get this prompt to start. So here comes Harv calling me up. So he's just telling me about the wedding event, which we've done on this channel already, and which I've been really utilizing because of making that chapel. All right, so Happy Home Academy has given me an electrical appliance. What is it? An automatic washer. Thank you. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to go right over to Nook, and we are, oh my God, Marina was rocking out. It was really cute. It looked like she was doing that shuffle.
I'm going to Martin. She has a bunch of stuff she's gonna give me.
Who does?
Like furniture and that kind of stuff. Martin. She got it from Martin.
Oh, awesome. All right.
I'm traveling.
Traveling. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make my payment real fast and do the same thing that I literally just did. You can change the time before you save and it cuts some of the time. It does, that's true. I can do that, and I will show them that this time. I do end up forgetting to do that, Dozer, almost every single time. But you are absolutely correct. You can do that. You can advance the time and then just save, and then you'll be you'll save all this time. So I'm going to pay from savings. I'm going to pay the full amount. It cuts down some of that load time, which is really obnoxious. Not that any of us time travel or anything, but we time travel. Yes, yes, we're so excited. Thank you so very much. All right, let's move on. And about my home. I don't want to customize right now. I want about my home, and I want to expand. So I'm going to show you what Dozer just said in the chat about how you can save some time if you are doing time traveling, which I forget to do all the time. All right, so let's also look in here, this recycle bin. Let's take the Art Deco wall and the iron nugs. Build 2 houses and still haven't finished decorating the first one. Come on, Dozer. You gotta get in there and get those both done. It can be tedious, so I do understand that. And it did take me a while. I literally just finished. I'm not 100% finished yet with the chapel, but I'm getting close. I will show you guys that in just a bit after I get some things situated here. But I'm going to show you what Dozer was talking about. So if I go right now and I go out and I change my time. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. If you notice, I did not quit the game. I'm just changing the time now to be the following day. And I go back in here, go back into my play, and then I minus, and I save and end. When I come back, it will be the right day. You did just, Mintberry, you did just put together your adult home. But it's funny because you just put together your adult home, and then you're like already almost done the cabin, which was like the third iteration of your other home, because you had your home and then it turned into a store and then it became a cabin. And we do still have to wait regardless of which way, plus buds, that's true, plus you made all of buds. I think that there's something wrong with all of us is really what it boils down to. Like, we can't just be satisfied with what we have. We have to just like keep rebuilding and doing new things. And it's kind of like I am in my whole real life, actually. Like, I'm always getting into something. I can't just be satisfied. Nothing's ever finished. There's no end to anything. Ask my husband, he will tell you. I can't just have one ukulele. I have to have 8 ukuleles.
Tell them about our pop collection.
Because I need to have each and every type of ukulele that they have. Same with me, Dozer. Dozer had to go back to work, so she hasn't been on as much. Wait, what? You got laid off today? That is not what I wanted to hear. I'm really sorry to hear that. Dude, you just went back. That sucks. I really hope I don't have the exact same thing happen, but I did have, you know, the similar thing happen where I ended up having to go back to work. And once that happens, you know, I was working from home, but it's once you're in the, that's true. That's a good attitude. Everything happens for a reason. Let's hope that reason is that the next job is going to make you a multimillionaire. Or maybe you'll play Animal Crossing for a profession. Wouldn't that be fun? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. We'll let it. We'll let it go. It's a cool looking wall. All right, so we've got our second room, and I'm gonna go do the same thing I've been doing this whole dang time. Back over and pay it off. Oh, hi. Yes, 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 we know. So many monies, Nook. Yes, yes. Watch, I'm going to pay it off right now because you don't know, but I'm in the money. I'm part of the family. I am gaining some more Nook Mile tickets, which is great, so that maybe I can upgrade these pockets. So let's go ahead and pay that from savings, do the full amount, and go ahead and let that fly, and then celebrate. Ugh. That is horrible. You couldn't say anything to your employees or supervisors who work for you, and you were sent home and told them that you weren't feeling well. That is bull. I'm sorry. You should at least be able to say goodbye. Nope, we're still going to keep our red roof. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go out, change to my next day. Go back in and wrap it up. It's a weird time in the world right now, I'll tell you that for sure. But when everything starts to crumble, what usually happens? When there's a horrible forest fire and there's nothing but ashes all over the ground of the forest, the next thing that happens is everything is reborn again, isn't it? So that's my only hope, is that through the ashes we'll finally have a little bit of a rebirth going on around here. Oh, it's nice and snowy on my island right now. She loves the snowflakes. And she's just going to send us something to our phones, which I don't know what it is. Oh, snowflake wreath. How cute. I think I already had it, but whatever. I had to jump ahead to make my chapel, so. All right, so we're going to go I don't even care what's in my thing right now. I'll get it tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Oh, arcade. Judy wants to tell me something. Oh, yay, I learned reactions. Woo! All right, let's get over here and let's get this next iteration of the house paid off. Go ahead, Nook. Tell me how great I am. Come on. We're going to pay it right now, buddy. So now I can do the customization, which I'm not going to worry about until I finish paying off the house, but I will try to make the house look kind of cool once everything's paid off and it's at its max. Then I'll go ahead and like kind of try to design the outside a little bit to look kind of neat. We'll see what happens, but let's pay this off. Again, I realize this is very tedious, but it is the process, and I'm bringing you guys along. Yes, extend. I want more house. Big, big, big. Yes, it's a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, bells. Anything else in here? Did we get it all? Don't need any of that. All right, so it looks like we're getting there. We have a couple more upgrades to go. So I'm going to go out again and change my time. Move to the next day.
If you flip back and forth, will that work too?
No. You have to go ahead. You have to go to the next day. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up and then restart. I think this next time I'm going to take a walk around and see if I can find some snowballs so I can try to make one of these snow guys again. Because I don't think it's a common thing that everybody has seen yet. Because a lot of us have not really been in the depths of winter since the game came. Because the game came out when? March?
End of March, yeah.
So by the end of March, we weren't really seeing snow.
No.
At that point, we were getting into
we were in spring.
Yeah, we were in spring at the end of March, getting right into the we were pretty close to the cherry blossom time.
Yeah, because cherry blossom went April 1st.
So but nobody really got a chance, unless you're a time traveler, you really haven't gotten a chance to see what winter looks like. And because I am in the southern hemisphere, your northern hemisphere folks are in your in your summer, and I'm in my winter right now. I'm not actually in the southern hemisphere, from Pennsylvania, but we have 4 switches in our home, and 2 of us are the southern hemisphere and 2 of us are the northern hemisphere. That way we can go fishing and stuff and get things all year round. So that's kind of how we set it up. And I suggest to do that if you do have more than one switch in your house, because it is fun. Like, if you guys can just visit each other's islands and be able to do a lot of cool stuff. So now, one thing, when you time travel, you're going to get a lot of weeds, but aside from getting a lot of weeds, you're also going to get a lot of flower growth too. So for people that are like trying really hard to do hybrids and stuff, I find that a lot of them work out really well when you time travel. Yes, lots of monies. Oh, good, we've got replacement doors now. I'm going to pay this puppy off. Working on those Nook miles too, see? Loan payment, pay from savings. Now, I might have to get some more money out before I get to that final. Yes, they were. They were motivated by expansion. Tell me. Second story. Yes. All right, so I don't exactly have this money in my bank account. So I am going to have to call my friend, meaning my main character, in, and have her give me a little bit more money so that I can pay that off and then do my final upgrade. So that fast, you guys, I mean, pretty much we're ready to rock. Let me see what I have in here. If there's stuff I can just get rid of to sell. Oh, geez, we got a lot of presents. And because I'm doing an arcade here, I don't really need a lot of this stuff. And it's probably doubles and triples of stuff that I already have. So the best at this point, what I'm going to do is just kind of go through what of these presents that I've gotten and see what I can just sell. Like, I don't need all that stuff for an arcade. And honestly, if I do need it, I can just order it through my main character who has all of that. So let me pick up all these things that I can get rid of. I can sell all this, and then let's see what's in my storage. This is all arcade, but this is not. So let's move this to the pocket. That doesn't need to go. Don't need a tea kettle for an arcade. Or this white simple wall. I don't need this outfit. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell what I have on me right now. And then let's go see if I can make a snowboy before I go ahead and advance my day for the last time. Oh, look. My little friend's here. CJ. Not now, Siege. Sorry, bud. Too much going on, my friend. Now, around my island, there's plenty of stuff I can do. I can go pick a ton of blue and gold flowers and end up making a really good amount of money. But I don't really need to do that at this point because I can certainly just... I'm just going to sell all this garbage. I can certainly just get it from my other character. But if I was truly like a new character on this island, it would be great to come to this island brand new because there is so much that I can use to make money here. Not even just, you know, you get $1,000 per gold rose, and there's like gold roses literally everywhere around here. Surrounding the whole spot that I've just moved to, actually. Well, let me go ahead and pick this and show you what I mean. So I'm just going to pick these gold roses, and within a couple days they're all going to grow back. And then maybe I don't have to ask, maybe I won't have to pull the other main character in to pay that last loan off.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's easier because it's a pain to just have to keep calling that character in. May as well use the resources I have on.
Yeah, I mean it's 10,000. You get $10,000 for each pocket spot, basically.
Yep.
And to pick blues as well, don't forget.
Yeah, and I still have like a ton of gold roses everywhere, so it's worth just going around and doing this. And I'll go and pick the blues too. And you know, the whole reason that I wanted to grow all these gold roses was for this, you know, like if anybody needs money, like my friends that are just starting out, like they are always welcome to just come here. Oh, look, I have a money tree too. I can grab off of that. You know, they can always just come here and grab these gold roses. And oh, I have a couple money trees actually. Looks like we'll be fine. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about calling in that second character. Just take everything around here. Oh no, I didn't lose that one, did I? Woo! So many weeds from all this traveling that we're doing. Now I probably have, I thought I saw a gold one right here. And who knows where else they might have sprouted out. Oh, I got another purple pansy. Oh, I've got gold ones behind there, but I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll just go to my blues for now. Got a bunch of blue roses back here. And for those of you that don't know, they are the same. You get 1,000 bells for these. And I do have all those golds up there if I really want to go up there too. So in case you were wondering, yes, it 100% does pay off to learn how to garden and get those rare flowers, especially these roses. Now, the blue roses and the gold roses are the only flowers that are worth this money, this much money. They're the highest. Oh, look, there's a lily of the valley, sprouted up. I don't have a ladder, otherwise I could just go up there. But right now, let's just go and sell all this.
I mean, that's over $100,000.
Yep. And so for such a minimal effort, like just picking flowers, you really get a ton of bells for doing it. Can you tell Logan Dad's gonna be here in a few, on his way? What time?
Can you tell me?
5 minutes.
Okay.
Not quite 100,000 bells.
He's here. He's on his way.
On his way. Now, I don't remember how much more I needed, but let's just see where we're at. Move to the next. And then I'm going to call it a night after this because our recording studio needs to be used. Hubby is on a podcast, which is going to be going live very soon, so we got to make sure that we make some room for that. All right, so I am going to advance my day and save, and then we should be at the end, and then you guys have watched me do exactly what I was set out to do, which was get my house completely upgraded so that I could build the arcade. So let's save and end, and then we will go ahead and start our next day and we will see our upgraded house. We will ask them to upgrade it one more time and we'll be done. I really appreciate that you guys have sat here through it, but now you see what you got to do in order to, you know, upgrade that new house that you get. And then next time I come on, we will talk about, you know, decorating, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of both the chapel that I just recently completed, and then this arcade. We'll see where we're at with the arcade, and it should be a good time. So as you know what's going to happen once we get back on here, so it's not even worth waiting for it. I do appreciate you guys coming and watching me, and if you guys have questions or anything, just, you know, give me a shout out, let me know. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening.